name is Kylie, and today we're having my favorite kimchi ramen with homemade green onion kimchi and regular kimchi. And I want to apologize for the sound in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but my little 2-year-old, he's watching Lullaby, so don't mind that. Anyway, oh my goodness, I'm so hungry this morning. Eee, I feel like these noodles are overcooked. So recently I figured out that I really don't like noodles that are super soft or super well done. I really like it al dente. Yes, baby. Backhoe, yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, yeah. Backhoe. Buddy, I'm trying to do a mukbang. Say hi, wave. Say hi. Say annyeong. I say yo. So, this week has been a bit unproductive. Then my husband took off work yesterday for us to get his car fixed, and we left the car at the dealership and dropped the keys in the drop box, and they kept it all day and called us at 4:30, like they close at 5. Called us at 4:30 and said, oh yeah, we made an appointment for you for tomorrow, but he needs his car to go to work. So we went to go pick it up and they couldn't find the keys. Well, long story short, turns out the keys were still in the envelope in the drop box. So like literally nobody had checked the drop box. Like, what kind of business are you running where you don't check the drop box for keys? Like, that's weird to me. But anyway, I was so mad that like we wasted a whole day and left the car there, and they didn't even like look at it or do anything with it. So I left a bad review on Yelp. I mean, it wasn't like it was untruthful. I mean, like that's exactly what happened. So it's unfortunate because I mean, I wanted to really like that place, but it's probably one of the worst places we've had our car serviced for sure. And this isn't like the first incident. This is like the 3rd incident where we've had a bad experience. So I feel like I've given them more than enough time to, you know, get it together. My son was climbing on the table. If this isn't like real life, raw mukbang, I don't know what it is. just so good. It's so good because today's really cold out, and I love eating ramen hot out of the pot, obviously, when it's cold out. Here, I guess I have a bad angle. I hope y'all are having a good day. I have my in-laws coming this weekend, and they're thinking about moving here, so I'm gonna help them house hunt, and that should be really fun. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully my husband and I can spend some alone time together. It's been so long since we've been on a date. Life gets so crazy and hectic and busy when you have kids, because you get, like, especially kids that are in school, because you get in like this motion of like getting up, getting them ready, packing their lunch, sending them to school, and you know, like having to be somewhere at a certain amount of time. You know, like when I have to run errands during the day or whatever, like I have to be back by a certain amount of time to get her off the school bus and make sure somebody's here to be home and give her a snack and all that stuff. So truancy laws are so strict. So it's like, before, when she wasn't in school, we would like travel all the time because my husband works for the airlines, so we would just take off whenever we wanted, and now we can't do that. So it's been a huge adjustment since we've moved here and she started school and all that jazz. Almost feels like I'm locked down. Like, no wonder why people take off for spring break, you know, because like they've been locked down here for so long during the school year that like that's literally their only time to like go on vacation, which kind of sucks because then like everything else is so much more expensive, like the plane tickets and the hotels and all that stuff, because like we're not trying to, you know, it's when we travel on my husband's benefits, it's called non-revving, so it's like non-revenue, and it's only on a seat available basis. So we try not to do that during the busy season. We try to just buy tickets, because what if there's not any seats? What if the flights are all full? You know, like especially during spring break, it's super busy and all the flights get super full. So we try to just buy tickets so we don't have to run into like a snag or be disappointed that we don't get where we want to go and all that jazz. So my daughter's spring break is on the 21st of March. And so she'll go to Houston to visit with her dad, and then we're gonna drop off my 2-year-old son with my parents in Michigan so he can spend some time with them, because it's been so long since he's seen my family. I think they came here in September, October maybe, and we haven't seen them since, so he'll be excited for that. And then my husband and I are gonna go to San Diego, my favorite place, one of my favorite places to visit, and I wish we could afford to live there. I mean, I hope someday we can live there. That's like our dream, and I think that's what we're gonna work towards, because we just love it there. You know, everything's perfect about it. Like, The weather's great. It's big enough to where you have all different kinds of options for food and all that stuff. And I'm so craving In-N-Out. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get In-N-Out like every day we're out there. And we're definitely gonna go to Din Tai Fung. If you haven't tried Din Tai, if you've been to Cali and you haven't tried Din Tai Fung, you have to go to Din Tai Fung and get the beef noodle soup and the xiaolonbaos. Oh my gosh, it is life-changing. And it's like a Michelin star restaurant, but it's super affordable. Like a bowl of noodles, the beef noodles is $10, and like maybe like 8 to 10 xiaolonbaos are like $8, like super affordable. So I highly recommend that if you're like in the LA, San Diego area, because I really think they only have like a few in the US. Like they have one in Oregon, I think, and one in New York maybe, and a few in Cali, but that's really it. And you know, like obviously they have it in Hong Kong and like Taiwan, Singapore, but it's a really, really good restaurant. I really recommend it. Something else I'm really excited to have while we're out there is hot pot. There's no hot pot places here. I'm sure eventually once, you know, a lot more Cali people move here, that they'll pop up. But I think once my kids get like in high school, which by the time Jabin gets in high school, my youngest, my 2-year-old, and Liliana will be pretty much finished with high school, so she'll be off to college. I think we'll try and sell our house and move to San Diego, so that's our goal. Because by then, we'll only need like a 2-bedroom place. Nothing big. I was eating this last night and I cooked the noodles just perfect. Oh my gosh. It was so good. Yesterday was kind of a crazy day. Like my stomach was hurting last night so bad. We had a cleaning lady, which it was her first time here, so I kind of just wanted to tell her like what to get and what was most important. And just get like a feel of what she was like, and you know, be here so I would know if I wanted to use her in the future. She was here for almost 4 hours, and I just don't want to be rude and like stand there and eat. Like I'm the type of person that's like helping the cleaning lady clean, like even though I'm paying her, which is kind of dumb, but I guess, you know, like when I grew up, when I was growing up, we didn't have a lot, so it's, you know, this is like a major like luxury to have a cleaning lady, because we never had that. And I feel very fortunate that we're able to have one now, which is like silly, but I'm grateful. And so I was just like kind of helping her sweep and stuff. My husband was like laughing at me, but I mean, I don't know, I guess I'm just the kind of person that's like gonna get in and do it with you, not just stand there and watch you. Even though I'm paying you. But yeah, I didn't eat all morning because I didn't want to be rude and eat in front of her or eat while watching her. So, gosh, she left at like 12:45, and then my husband and I went and got lunch. But then by the time we got to the place, our little 2-year-old Jabin fell asleep in the car, so then we couldn't really go eat anywhere. He had to go in and order, and trust me when I say this, I get hangry, okay? I was like getting hangry. I was like holding back because I knew the food was coming. But then he gets in the car and he's like, oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you I have to go to Target. So I was like, oh, I was already holding back. And so I asked him, are you just going to run in and like, do you know what you want, or are you like going to shop? And he said, I'm just going to run in, but it ended up taking more than like, okay, he says it didn't take 30 minutes, but I swear it took 30 minutes. Okay, maybe it took 20, but maybe it felt longer because I was starving. And Jabin woke up and he was upset, and it was just a recipe for disaster. And then by the time we got home and I got to eat, it was 2 o'clock. So I didn't eat all morning and all day until 2 o'clock. Oh, my stomach hurt so bad last night. So my routine was like totally thrown off. It was bad. It's so funny because like lately I've been thinking more about like, right now I'm a stay-at-home mom and I do real estate, but I've been thinking more about like what I want to be doing like permanently. Like, I know real estate is like really great and fun and can be lucrative, but you know, it takes a lot to get yourself there to that point, especially if you didn't grow up in the area or whatever. Like, you got to build your network, and it's just a lot of time and energy that goes into it. And the pay isn't guaranteed, and there's no insurance, so you're pretty much an independent contractor. But I've been thinking more about like something like a permanent that I need to do. Like, I have my bachelor's of science, but it's not in nursing. And I've been thinking a lot about nursing. Like, they have accelerated courses if you already have your bachelor's. It could take you like 12 to 16 months, or, you know, not as long to get your BSN. So I've been thinking a lot about that lately, because I feel like there's always a need for nurses everywhere and anywhere, and you know, you can make a decent living and help people at the same time. So not only is the job fulfilling, but you know, it allows you to live. But I really don't want to, I mean, we aren't in debt right now. All we owe money on is our house, our mortgage. So like, I really don't want to like have any debt, like student loans or anything. And I just don't want it to cost a buttload, you know, just to try and get my BSN. I mean, I know it'll pay off in the long run, but it's just, I really need to like sit and think long and hard and like do a lot of soul searching and, you know, figure out what I want to do. Like, I just thought that it would be easier to figure it out by now, and I just haven't. Like, my background is like, I started after college, I like went in the airline industry, and I was like a flight attendant. That was so much fun, but I just can't see myself doing that with a family. Like, I know some people can do it and they like love it and it's great and whatever. I don't want to be away from my kids overnight, and it's just not the kind of lifestyle I want to live with a family and a husband. It's just, a lot to consider. But I mean, I'm glad I did it and it was fun when I was single, but definitely wouldn't do it now. So I just want to think of like what's a good plan for me, and you know, what fits me and my character and my personality and what's going to make me happy. Like, I don't want a job just to get a job and make money. Like, I want a career and I want something that's satisfying. Like, it's hard to know, you know? It's hard to adult, I guess. Ooh, that was good. Thanks for joining me today. That was fun. See you next time.